Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? I am Chad with CD Shaving. Got another soap review for you tonight. Tonight, we are reviewing Shave Worx Major Wood. I love the title on that. They had a couple soaps that have eyebrow-raising scents. Shave Worx is run by husband and wife team Kevin and Kelly. This is either Daughtry or Doherty. I think it's Doherty from the way it's spelled. Their company is out of New York, and I want to say it was Ball and Spa, New York, I think. Anyway, they are out of New York. This puck can be picked up from Etsy actually right now. It's $17 for a 6-ounce puck, which is, or yeah, puck container, which is what this is. So I'm going to go with that tonight and give it a shot. This particular soap has the scent notes in it of oak wood, teak wood, and cardamom. The ingredients on it are stearic acid, water, coconut oil, potassium hydroxide, fragrance, sodium hydroxide, castor oil, coconut butter, shea butter, sodium lactate, and glycerin. Awesome ingredient list. I'm excited to give this a shot. I've never used a soap from these guys before, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. So I like cedarwood type of scents and stuff like that. So I'm going to give this thing a shot here. We're going to do a pre-shave tonight with using some Phoenix Ice Pre-Shave soap. I already washed my face out in the shower. I washed it with just some of the same soap in the shower. We're going to go with the brush tonight of the Omega S. And we're going to use the Parker 24C with an Astra blade in its second use. Incidentally, I have the soap blooming a different way tonight. I wanted to try it a different way. I've heard some people talk about this. I got it submerged in hot water, the entire container without the lid, in a plastic bag, kind of weighed it down, and I've got it in there for a couple minutes to kind of heat the soap up. So we're doing that. We're going to see how that works out here. I'm going to be taking it out in a minute, and we're going to actually get this party started here. So actually, why don't we go ahead and do that? It's been in here for quite a few minutes here. As you can see, it's just in a plastic bag. Supposedly you can put the whole thing in the water like that without the bag, but I don't know how good or not good these labels are. So went ahead and, God, the smell is amazing. As far as a practical scent goes, to me, it smells like well, it smells like plywood, which I happen to like the smell of plywood. Like when you go into a Home Depot or something to their home goods store and you can, yeah, it smells good. That's the puck right there. So it looks like kind of a harder puck. It's definitely not, it smells good. I like the scent. So we got this bloomed, and the reason I did it that way is because I've never bloomed it like this before. So anyway, incidentally, a little bit more about Shave Worx. So some of that they do soaps as well. They do soaps. They also restore razors, from what I understand. And I know that they make makeup brushes and as well as shave brushes as well. And that's just a little bit about them. They got a pretty good, nice Etsy shop. It has all their products on it. I'm going to be placing an order with them soon. So we're going to go ahead and get our pre-shave going on here. I think the other day when I did this pre-shave, I mistakenly put the puck on dry. You're supposed to wet the puck, from what I'm being told, and then go against the grain using the long side of the soap. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So today is National Ask a Question Day. So, happy National Ask a Question Day. Feel free to ask me any questions you want. Unless you're the guy that talked to me earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and start loading this puck while I talk to you about this. We got, here in the Northeast, we got slammed with a massive snowstorm. And today, it's still just finishing up here. But anyway, we got hit hard. Got a couple feet out of it anyway. So I went out to move my car so the driveway could be plowed. And I pulled the car out into the alleyway. It's stuck. I live in an apartment complex in the city, and I get stuck. So, which I kind of expected. So I got out and I started kicking the snow around, shoveling it around. This guy comes out, and I'm spinning my tires. Kind of look with the door open, looking at it, thinking, how am I going to fix this? Which I live in New England. I've been stuck before. I have ways to get it out. I don't care. But I hadn't gotten there yet. I was just kind of looking at it. This guy's walking by in the middle of the snowstorm. It's a pretty good load. We're going to go ahead and hardly touch the soap. So the guy walks by me, and he stops, turns around, looks at me. And I stare at him, and I'm thinking, it's coming. It's coming. And the guy says, "You stuck?" There it is. And I looked at him and I said, I just said yes. What I wanted to say was, no, I just washed my car and I wanted to angle it against the wind so it would dry faster, you idiot. And I looked at him and I said, yeah, can you give me a hand? And he goes, no, I got a bad back, I'm sorry, and walks on. I wanted to hit him with the shovel. I was like, wow, you know what? Just move on. You know, I don't get people sometimes. I really, really, really don't. I seem to attract the idiots. That was my story of the day. That kind of tied into International Ask a Question Day. Now, you folks have any questions about wet shaving? Feel free to ask. That I don't care. No stupid questions as far as that's concerned. At least I don't think so. Because I've asked some pretty doozies. I remember when I first started wet shaving, and somebody had mentioned a pre-shave oil. And I really was paying attention, but I remember being on the forum and I typed the question, do you put the pre-shave oil on before you shave, or is that a treatment afterwards? As soon as I hit enter, I thought, oh shit, I'm an idiot. And the people on there were very forgiving. One person said it's a pre-shave oil that goes on beforehand. Somebody else just put up a laughing face, like an emoji. Emoji. All right, that's plenty. I don't have a ton of water in there, but that's fine. I'm just going to add it to my face. Throw on some water here. You can feel that pre-shave soap. Loving it. Yeah, definitely a little dry here. So, I hope everybody had a good day. If you guys are watching or in the New England area, enjoying the shitty weather as much as I am. Not really, but I mean, I was off today, which was nice. I didn't have to drive in it. I gotta drive in the aftermath tomorrow morning. So, but that's fine. That's fine. And believe me, I've had my share of driving in the crappy weather. Hasn't been too bad this year, but all right. So scent is still there. It's not that heavy. It's but it is there. I can smell it. I can kind of smell it in the air in the bathroom as well, which I kind of like. So anyway, some people are whatever about it. I like it when it does that. So. All right. Let's get this party started here. Now, for those of you who've never seen my shaving videos before, I don't always show every single pass. It tends to take too long, and I'm kind of a slow shaver. Slow and steady wins the race, I always say. Cushion and glide. They're definitely there. Nice job, guys. From what I understand, this soap has been around for a while. I actually tried to find a year when they started, but I couldn't find that anywhere. But from what I understand, this particular scent of soap has been around a while. It's new to me, but I've seen some reviews of it online. I haven't actually watched them because I wanted to kind of have my own. I tend to be one of those people, if I see a soap and I read about it and I want to try it out, I purposefully don't review the soap part. Hardware, so I will, but soaps, for some reason I just don't, because everything is so subjective with those. You know, and when you got, you know, razors that some parts of the razors, they are what they are, but soaps, they're all parts of them are different for everybody, or they can be. So that's why it's so subjective. That's a very subjective subject. See what I did there? No? All right. Well, I thought it was funny. All right, let's all right, rinse that off. Pre-shave's still there, kicking around. No need to reapply that. You're not supposed to anyway, I guess. Paint some of this on. We'll go with the, I usually don't. Doing all right for time here, so I'm gonna. All right. Pass number 2, cross grain, ears to the eyes. Now, it's very important, I think I've mentioned this before, that you map your face when doing this. I didn't really pay much attention to that when I first started doing this. I kind of just went, yeah, whatever. Because if nothing else, it's very important for against the grain. Even though I'm going sideways here, I'm being very light when it comes to my neck. Because this is actually, for me, this is actually almost against the grain. Because my hair kind of grows down, but it grows in. So, I have to be very light on my neck for the first couple passes. And then I can kind of go hog wild when it comes to the against the grain pass. All right. Okay. Great second pass. I still have a good amount of hair on there, but that's just me because I have a thick beard. Some guys can get away with doing a second pass and practically be BBS. That's not me. So, all right, we're gonna lather up. Go ahead with the cross grain other direction, and finish up the shave, and then we'll come back with some final remarks, just in the interest of keeping the video a little short tonight. So we will be right back. Okay, we're back. I did another cross grain, other direction, against the grain pass and a cleanup pass. And we're just here doing some doing some little bit of post shave. I just ran the alum block across my face, rinsed that off. We're going to go tonight with Han Polo by Crown King. So it's a good aftershave. I like this. This is becoming one of my favorites. So we're just gonna throw some of that on. Yeah, I like that. It's a good compliment to this. Again, we went with the Shave Worx Major Wood. Good smelling soap. So as far as, this is my first Shave Worx soap I've ever used. Cushion's there. The slickness is there. I give those both 10 out of 10, honestly. As far as ease of loading, I had the brush loaded in 30 seconds, actually under 30 seconds. I had the lather built in, I think I was running my mouth just a tad, so I had it in under a minute. The scent is there. I guess the scent is probably the only thing I would give. I'd give the scent about a 5. And the reason for that is not because I didn't like it. I do like the scent a lot. It's just not that strong. It's really not. I mean, it's very light to begin with. I bloomed it. I shaved with it. I did multiple passes with it. It was there, but it's very, very light. And I tend to be kind of a stronger scent guy. So kind of take that with, take that into account too. But the scent is good. I like it. It's just not overly strong. So if you're a strong scent, you want somebody that, something that has a lot of strength to it as far as scent's concerned, yeah, it'll work well, and it does well. You just may want to reach for something else. This is definitely a good soap. Don't get me wrong, and I am going to be reaching for this. This is going to be a good soap that I'm going to definitely go for. Again, I really like the way it shaves. I just would like to see something a little bit more strength. So I'll try some of their other ones. Maybe it just has a little bit more kick to it as far as scent goes, but it's a good scent and really, really good soap. Shaves very, very well. So I'm going to go ahead and set this out to dry. Incidentally, I always put my pucks upside down and kind of set them up between two something there, something here. It's usually between 2 other soaps, and let it air dry that way. I do it for 8 to 24 hours and throw the cover back on unless I use it the next day and the cover stays off it. So incidentally, thank you very much for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw our comments. Feel free to throw them in the comment section below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. If you guys are shaving tonight, I hope you guys have a good shave, and happy Ask a Question Day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, feel free to mash that like button. Have a good time, have a good night, and we will see you guys in the next video.